Greetings and welcome, folks, minions, to another episode of Let's Play Dungeons 4. Alright, we've almost got all the camps down. We just need to deal with a few more heroes that are stubbornly persisting, staying alive. Heroes dying, that's fine. It's all still going as planned. Hoping on a bit of extra cash.
Partygoers from the noble house of Bannisters set off for the festivities.
While they are doing that, we'll just take care of the last.
So, do you remember anything else from back then?
So the last thing I remember is Tanos killing me.
Man-of-wars have been discovered.
Celebrate, my friends! Celebrate as long as you can! For the night is dark and full of ticks. Or slugs? Oh, I don't know, but evil never sleeps!
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
It's payday.
How big is this slime ball thing? It's also 3x3. But seeing how that I can easily adapt that into my
A gold
stuff.
vein is almost exhausted.
Alright. Let's go deal with the last of the hero huts. And then we'll bring the house down.
Your portal is under attack.
Yeah.
can feel it in my bones. Winter nears. But a nice little holy fire and a few heretics to burn will fix that.
Other guests had managed to reach the feast unmolested.
It will do them no good.
These heroes, they die faster than flies.
Thalya! That's just barbaric! Stop it! We are having a party here!
Alright, so that's all the objectives. My minions can go do some rest while we finish up this scenario.
The cellar was now 3/4 full of blaze beer. A truly bombastic fireworks display seemed just a finger's breadth away.
Men! My sister has hatched an insidious plan. You must stop her! Forward!
Let's make this a little bit faster. Ooh, so close.
The cellar below the cathedral was filled to bursting with blaze beer. Thalya and the explosive evil went about setting off the fireworks with huge grins on their faces.
Oh, I can hardly wait. Time to push the big red button.
The fine dust indifferent evil had ignited a fulminant display of fireworks. The Cathedral of Light was now just a smoking crater, as was much of the city surrounding it. A large number of the heroes who had just celebrated their resurrection suddenly found themselves piles of ashes.
That was a great celebration. I like making an entrance with a bang. Yoo-hoo, Father, are you still there? Are you that sad little pile of ashes over there? Good, good. Can I just sit out on my balcony and drink wine for the rest of the game?
But the news of Tanos' passing was premature. He and Tristan had survived the explosion.
Thalya, you evil bitch. I knew you'd show up. But you won't get me that easily.
How the hell did you guys survive that?
Tristan and I were dancing on the table during the explosion. 100% solid oak. 30% off if you picked it up yourself. Who can say no to that?
Oh,
Stupid
shut up.
brand name merchandise. But whatever. I'm actually rather happy. Your survival means that I can now kill you again!
Evil will never triumph over me. Well, at least not twice. Die, Thalya!
yay! Alright, so that's done. Ooh.
Tanos' crusade against Thalya. Thalya had once again turned Tanos against her and aroused his holy fury. An epic battle was about to begin.
Right, so beat the level. Rate 5 ghost heroes, alright. Beat Tanos' crusade against Thalya using nothing but undead creatures. Again with the restrictions, but fair enough. Undead creatures. And all undead research destroy at least 50% of the coffin. Alright, seems doable. In that case, we have no real use for the Horde stuff. Guess we'll just do the upgrade bits. Horde recruits also doesn't do anything. Let's just play with this. I mean, we don't really have any upgrades that will be helpful with the undead, but
Tanos and his foster daughter Thalya once again faced each other in a merciless battle. Tanos had rounded up the last of his allies to resolve the battle once and for all.
Father, do you really want to go that far? Thalya may have lost her way, but in the end, surely we can still talk to her and come to an agreement.
Son, I am impressed with how much you still believe in the good in your stepsister. But the time for talking is over. Thalya was able to get me once through my goodness. That won't happen to me a second time.
That's not how I remember
The
that,
Gauntlet of
Tanos.
Finitude gives us a chance to beat Thalya. Rise, men! It is time once again to enter the service of good and incinerate evil once and for all in the purifying fire of the light.
Tanos used the Gauntlet's power to revive the heroes once again and call them back from death. They rose from their graves and marched towards the dungeon as Tanos commanded.
Onward, you noble warriors! Receive the blessing of the blazing flame and bring doom upon my foster daughter!
As if a few old heroes from the last century would still have anything to say about that. The traps are trained and the creatures polished. Or the other way round. Whatever. Time to die, old man.
The insidious evil's traps performed admirably. It was certainly an excellent idea to increase their number. Tanos was protected by the Gauntlet of Finitude's power, but Thalya knew that its power was limited.
Then we have no choice but to wait until Tanos runs out of juice before we can take care of him. But then, at least I have time to choose a beautiful new spear to stick his head on this time.
Now, we need to repel 100 attackers. That seems doable. And since we only have to focus on the undead part of the tree, well, I do want the spells. And I may need the brewery to do some of the traps. But we'll see. So... yeah, the only real problem I foresee at the moment is that the undead are very expensive. Also get the temple. Right. We have traps in all directions, sort of. I mean, not very potent over there. And this is an interesting setup. Guess you bounce the heroes in, they get swacked around, and they get bounced back and get whacked around again. Potentially. I'm not sure if that's gonna work. Guess we should at least get a door there, then make sure that they can't get past. But we'll have to make our own additions to the traps and such, so... Right. And... There's a port over there.
You've dug into a spider room.
So I have. Let's deal with that.
Payday.
I'm thinking we're gonna need a bigger graveyard. Ooh. And some gold. Shall we check that out?
A few manivores have appeared in your dungeon.
Well, there is more gold over there, but it's all protected. Yes, dear?
Men, it is time to eradicate evil once and for all. Forward! And take no prisoners!
Tanos set his troops in motion. Increased attacks on the dungeon were inevitable from now on.
Well, regardless of that, sitting back here to just wait for the attacks is just asking to get defeated. There's no way I'm gonna be able to get enough stuff. I need more evil. Definitely not gonna be able to just sit back. Alright, here they come.
A combat-heavy patrol walked the graveyards here to keep an eye out for grave robbers.
They're right on the money with Tanos and my dim-wit stepbrother then. But of course, they don't get questioned. I do. It's probably because I'm a dark elf. Damn racists.
And the general of the absolute evil's army of the dark.
Yeah, well...
The unscrupulous evil had slain a hero in the dungeon, as so many times before, by the way. But now, it was contemplating whether it might be time to build an ice tomb. There, dead heroes could be brought back to join the prowling evil side as wafting ghost heroes.
That would be something. Then we more or less make the heroes fight for us. All right, you little snots. Build an ice tomb, erect a hero's grave, and drag those mutilated hero corpses over here pronto!
No timing on the patrol, so I'm guessing it's gonna stick around. That's nice. At least I don't have to rush. But that'll do for this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time. If you enjoy my content, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all then. Bye!